All right. Good evening. We're back here at the so-called Insider Zoom. Now the Pick Advisors. It's the Pick Advisor College Football Show. I got two of our big handicappers here, in Right Cape and Rossman. We're here to give out a couple of college football plays for the weekend. These are free plays. It's just what we think is going to happen. To do with them as you wish, and then check out the pickadvisors.com. We have both all cappers have free premium picks up, and those will be our best plays and what we think is going to happen this weekend. Right, Cape. It's how did you do for week zero, or did you have anything going for week zero?
I had a little bit of action. I actually had one play on it was over. I forget what it was, but it cashed.
That's all that matters. So sorry for throwing you under the bus there, but hey, my fault for being late for the show. He could have
Hey,
a pre, he could have a pre-show discussion. My fault. Sorry about that.
we
But it did
cashed the
cash.
ticket. That's all that matters,
That's all
right?
that
There
matters.
you go.
Uh,
All that
Ross
matters.
man, Ross man, did you have anything for week zero?
Uh, I think I had. I think I had two plays. It was a 1-1. It was a 500 day, so nothing fancy.
All right, well, I was 3-0 week zero. Just to throw that out there.
It
Thank you.
was UConn.
That's really what you were
UConn
setting us
game
up
over.
for, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You
probably.
were setting
Hey,
us up for the. Oh, by the way, I crushed it.
3-0.
hey, thank you. I gotta thank Scott Frost every chance I get. Thank you very much for that onside kick. That kind of started my day in the right direction. And then, I had Vanderbilt to close out today. That was easy. I could go to bed early. So, all right. Let's look at the week one here. I know I made this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday games. I mean, there's tons of stuff going on. Lots of stuff all over. We got a couple of top five, couple of top five teams in action against each other. Ryan, I'm going to throw it over to you. What's the first game you like this weekend?
Yeah, so I went with two Friday games. I want to keep it fresh in your mind for when you watch the show. The first one I went with is App State. They are facing off with North Carolina. They will be at Kid Brewer Stadium, so App State is home. This line opened at +3. It's currently a pickup, so we have line movement in our favor. UNC corner Tony Grimes is out, so that's a huge blow for the secondary. Downs is probable. I think he will play. So that's a good receiver that they have. That's fine. So UNC recorded 3 sacks last week, but App State is returning 4 starters on the defensive line from last season. So I don't think it's going to be that easy. Last week they played Florida A&M. So yeah, I think App State's going to look to get the run game going with Cameron Peoples. App State doesn't have much wide receiver experience, but we could see someone come up. These are young guys. Chase Bryce is a veteran quarterback, so he should be good in this offense. I expect App State's off defense to be as good as they were last year. The offense may not be as effective, but I think they stay in this game. App State likes to blitz. They like to rush the passer. And UNC did not see that last week. So I think this is with both teams in North Carolina. I expect that state to win in a shootout. I'm taking was +3. Uh, so yeah, I'm taking App State on the money line.
Well, sounds good. To be honest, Ray, yeah, I actually got the over in this game. Uh, yeah, I think it's going to be a shootout. The two questions that were asked about North Carolina. Can you replace Sam Howell? That question was answered with May throwing 5 touchdowns. I know it's against Florida A&M, and they were down like 20 guys. He did throw 5 touchdowns. He threw 3.5. Sam Howell never did that in a game last year. Uh, yeah, I just think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be an over game, and I think one team will get 40, and hopefully, for your team, hopefully for you, it's App State. But I think
40.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. So yeah, I definitely agree with the area you're going there. All right, Ross. It's not a Michigan game, is it? Ross, you there? Ross. Ross.
Yes and no. I'll give my
I'm,
second game.
all right, hey, right, Cape. Yeah, go ahead. Give me your second game.
All right. So I like Boise State. I don't even know what it is now, but I got it at +3 earlier. Boise State was 3-0 last year against the spread as an underdog of 3 or more. Boise State feels a sense of urgency. They had a down year last year, missing a bowl, and I think they are motivated to play a Pac-12 opponent this season. Should be a competitive game. I look for Boise State to neutralize the run game of Oregon State. I think the offensive line should be able to protect Bachmeier. Boise State should be improved on both sides of the ball, and Boise State should be able to run the ball on this defense. So, also, Oregon State was the 31st most penalized team in college football last year. So, I expect them to clean that up, but not so much in the first game. I think either team wins by a field goal, and I took the 3 points.
All right. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't really look too much in that game. I'm not sure what you do, but I sit back and like pick out like 8 games. This is what I want, and these are the games I look at, and I'll just take it from there and see if I like or not like things. So, that's good. Yeah,
I look for games which people aren't betting, not
yeah,
popular matches. I'm not. My wagers aren't what's on TV.
yeah, yeah. But I think he's back.
Dude,
Hey, hey,
was
Rush, you're moving, so I guess you're back.
the laptop just
Froze. The laptop just froze.
Yeah, and this isn't much better. We'll see here. Yeah, give him a second. Yeah, it looks like he's got some better in it. All right, so while we'll wait for him to come back on here, Ross, not Ross, but I know right, Cape. I know we you come up on we do the NASCAR show on Sunday, usually Sunday. I know last week was Saturday. How'd you do for that? How did we do last Saturday?
Not good.
No, not
We
good.
lost all 3 of our bets, but I
See?
mean that's all right. I said I don't like betting this super speedways, and I expect to have a much better week this week.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. And that's the thing. We said at the beginning of the show, yeah, you don't like super speedways. You didn't pick a winner for that race. You don't like to bet outright. So, yeah, it is what it is. But third the whole year, and we have been on for every race this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys did really well.
Yeah.
So. So and Ross Red is back.
well in the here.
Hey! It's a PG-13 show. Just watch yourself.
We're good.
All right, Ross. Hey, it's all. Hey, listen, we've saved the best for last. Here
All
you
right.
go. What's your first pick for the weekend?
So first going to take Colorado State plus I think it was 30.5. Being a Michigan fan, like I do, I hope they don't lose this game. But boy, they sure seem ways to blow things like this. Now they're not going to lose this game, but they're going to control the clock. And first game, Cade McNamara is going to get the start. Jim Harbaugh has already come out and said each quarterback is going to get an opportunity to start with McCarthy starting the next game. McNamara is not a just light up the scoreboard type. He is a field general. He is going to go out there. His goal is to not lose, is to be the best quarterback he can at handing off the ball in the system. absolutely what they're going to be looking to do. They're going to hand the ball off a lot. And that will wear down Colorado State. I've seen it with Michigan a million times. In the beginning, the fresh, but towards the end, it's going to wear them down. But that stuff, it is not usually conducive to 30-plus point. So for the first game of the season, I like it to stay under that. Colorado State should cover, but Michigan will have no problem winning.
All right, I'm glad you covered Michigan in that one. And just for people that have never seen me and Ross before, he's a diehard Walmart Wolverine, and I am Go Green, Go White Spartan. And start next week, we're gonna have the Spartan and the Wolverine show. So before this show, me and Ross will have a show to break down both the Spartans and the Wolverines, and to have a little go at each other. And I can't wait to find out what happens after this weekend, and hopefully State wins the game, so I don't have to go into week 2 listening to Ross giving me crap. But
you think they cover?
It'll be rough.
You like Michigan State to cover?
I like them to cover when it was under 21. I think it's 23 now. I think it's 23 now, so I don't like the number. I don't like it at that number.
Like them. That's
all right. Well, I'd like to hear that. All right, Ross. Because of your technical difficulties, Right Cape just jumped in with both picks, so I'm going to turn it over to you for your second pick for the day.
He froze.
Ross. God damn it, Ross. God damn it, Ross. Hey, if you're gonna be the pick advisors, get a better internet connection. I'm just joking, mate. Listen, as I said.
Well, I had to switch over to my phone. Laptop took a crap. So
as I said, Wright gave out both his picks, waiting for you. So go ahead, take over and give out your second pick.
I'll finish up with my second is Notre Dame to cover the 17.5 against Ohio State. Ohio State is definitely the better team between these two Americans. That the preseason All-Americans, 5 of them for Ohio State, 4 for Notre Dame. We act like Notre Dame just has this huge talent deficit, but that's not. And let's not forget that Marcus Freeman, he's going to want to win it there. He's got 37 games on it, or maybe even more than that, with 4 Big Ten titles. Played with some of the greatest linebackers from Ohio State, but he's going to win against Ohio State. He's not going to get the win, but he's going to keep it within 17. A problem. I think this one is going to be much closer. And the consensus was that everyone wanted to play for Marcus Freeman. The entire program was behind Marcus Freeman. So that guy must be able to. Guys are believing they have a chance. They won't. Ohio State will still win, but they will keep it within.
Okay. Right. Do you have any thoughts? Right. Do you have any thoughts on that? Then?
I think Ohio State names their score pretty much. I think Notre Dame's going to have a good to great season, but I think Ohio State is so much better than Notre Dame. I don't think their defense is great, but I think their offense can score whenever they want. And I just think they're going to score whenever they want against Notre Dame. I think 17.5 is not enough.
So yeah, I always get when it's like 17.5. It's the half a point that always kind of gets me. But to be honest, I can't agree with you, Ryan. I think it's gonna be named the score for Ohio State. The defense does scare me. But but they bring in Jim Knowles from Oklahoma State, which has top 5, I think, defense, top 10 defense last season, and as Ross knows, that from the Lions, man, we got their middle linebacker Rodriguez from Oklahoma State. That's going to probably start for us. Sorry, Ryan, going into next week, but yeah, I think Ohio State's going to score as many points as they want. Not sure if Notre Dame with their freshman quarterback can. I would think
What better way to make a statement than blowing out Notre Dame?
Even though Notre Dame is ranked 5th, Notre Dame has absolutely zero. This is the first game with a new coach. They literally have nothing because everyone's going to assume Ohio State's going to win. All of the pressure is on Ohio State. And so when you get into a game like that, it can be the team that thinks they're better, that has all that pressure, that feeling from how their season ended last year. You've got a fresh start for Dame. I can't sleep on Notre Dame situation. If this was Brian Kelly's Notre Dame, I think Ohio State beats them horribly. But that is the one thing that I actually think is a little bit different. That little X factor in this to cover.
I understand that.
Me too. And speaking of that, Florida State is getting no chance against LSU. This line hasn't moved. Everybody's on LSU. Florida State, baby.
Hey,
Brian Kelly's going down this week.
I've given out Florida State as a free play already on another channel. So I'm with the Seminoles. They're back. I hate to say that because they always say that about Texas and Nebraska, but Florida State, they're back.
Let's go.
All right. Hey, this is the first Pick Advisor show. Check out, as I said, mate, it's a new thing. PickAdvisor.com. Check out Right Cape. Check out Ross. Check out people that you've seen from the Discord room, and we have some other handicappers there on the Pick Advisor. For you will get free plays there, but it's also for premium plays. Also, the Insiders Room Discord, it's not dead. It's still there. There's a lot of action going on in there. Not just handicappers, you'll find the Pick Advisor, but other handicappers that put in their free picks in there. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Sunday, we'll be back with the NASCAR show. There'll be tomorrow, if everything goes, tomorrow there'll be an NFL show if I can remember to wake up in time. But tomorrow there'll be an NFL show, and starting next week, me and Ross will be on. It's a Spartan the Wolverine. We'll break down the Michigan State and Michigan games for that weekend. Also, you might just subscribe, like, whatever. You might see some just free picks coming across from all these handicappers. They'll just come on and give maybe daily free picks on videos. There's lots of stuff coming up, lots of stuff going on. Pick Advisors, the Insiders Room Discord, everything, mate. We're starting to ramp up for football season. And these guys will be there. Right, Cape, you got anything to say?
Yes, I do. Insiders Room, Pick Advisors, baby. Come on, let's catch some tickets.
There we go. Let's catch some tickets. All right. Ross, you got anything you want to
add? Now's a good time for anyone that's there's no doubt we have a great team going right now. No matter what your sport is, we've got a guy on it. So yeah, absolutely. Come.
All right. Yeah, like I said, Right Cape, great for NASCAR. Been there the whole season, putting out a lot of winners, bringing on special guests, putting out winners. We got Legion and Bowser putting out tennis picks. AM Plus Money putting out soccer picks. I mean, pretty much we got it all covered, except maybe NBA. maybe we'll get Nick on that to do a little WNBA action. But everything else, we got you covered. Check out the Insiders Group Discord. Check out the Pick Advisors. It's all there for you. And I want to thank you two guys for coming on and putting up for my tardiness.
It's all right. 8:00 next week. Come check us out. We got more winners.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching. Ross, right, Cape? See you guys next week.
Gents, take it easy.
Thank you. Have a good one.